thought I'd be smart. Figured this might be easier to come down here, mix up and do. Having the same trouble I had with it before. It says it sticks to fiberglass, PVC, plastic, copper, brass, iron, and aluminum. Plumbing, tub, shower, blah, blah, blah. You see how well it's stuck to the brass. Same way it's stuck to the plastic. So, guess I do. Same way I've done all the others. Regular old JB weld. Because you can get it into the threads. And when I do them, I leave the rubber in there because, it's there. If it'll seal there, the JB weld just has to hold everything in place. And I've had good luck with regular JB weld. This one happens to be one that hasn't been done yet. But after that steer hit it. And see this one, you take the little extra JB weld and go around the outside. If it does get busted, you know it right away. Besides the fact it's usually spraying. So, and we're supposed to be experiencing like 97% chance of rain right now. I think it's going to be like yesterday. Yesterday, when it said we were going to have serious rain, it was nice. Well, nicer. There's some good colors for you too. When it said 0%, like 1 or 2 hours later, it was flat out dumping. Oh, we got over 2 inches yesterday. Everything's good and stamping. This is my fancy JB Weld setup. It's a piece of vinyl. Actually, I think that was probably for a window air conditioner, part of the, so you can fill in. And that is just a piece of brake tubing that was cleaned up really good, and I crimped the end down. Works awesome. So there's what we got. I got a little on the threads there, but it'll break off later. This is a 24-hour set. Well, sets in 4 to 6. What's it say? Cured in 15 to 24 hours. So we'll hook it up tomorrow. Usually it runs a little thinner, and I have to wrap it in electrical tape until it's set. But it's setting pretty good. It's not dribbling down. Oop, there, sorry. It's not sagging out of there, so I'm going to leave it just like that till tomorrow. I smeared it on the threads. I smeared a little inside so it pushed some in with it. And went up till it was just good and snug. And the way Rubbermaid made these, their threads in here are oversized. So no matter what you screw in there, it's loose to begin with. As soon as they get bumped, well, then they're screwed up. And sometimes you'll get lucky for a while and be able to back it out and put it back in and have them stay. But I never understood why they didn't just put a freaking brass insert in there for it. Cost them another 5 cents to make the damn things. But I do like the way the Rubbermaid floats work. They work way better than the Little Giants and the others like that. They shut off more consistently and last longer. Other than that one flaw right there. And I'm just a peon in the world, so Rubbermaid don't listen to me when I say you screwed up. Send your engineers back to school. I mean, we do have, you'll hear one seep once in a while. But generally, they won't overflow the tanks unless there's absolutely nothing in here for like 2 or 3 weeks, which happens with this one sometimes. But this one also has its own little set of issues. As you can see, it's wet on top. Get my phone different so I don't drop it. Because the conglomeration there has a leaky in it. It just does it. If this thing doesn't set for more than a couple of days, it won't overflow. And right now, heifers can get in here and drink out of it. It'll probably get shut off here when we get everybody flipped around and get the calves over here. It'll probably get shut off. I thought there was a rat down there in the feeder. It's a bird. Have not seen any rats in here for quite some time. means nothing because Ty saw one out by the chute the other night. And where the heifer calves are over at the other end along the main feeder. There was fresh digging when we were in there the other day where they dug out underneath the feeder more. Bastard. But only one spot, not a whole bunch of spots. So. And I've been seeing the kitty cat around. I don't know if she's coming over. If either one of them, there's two of them. I don't know if they're coming over to this barn or not. But, you know, like I say, really not seeing much for them anymore. I like it that way. So anyway, I think Ty's working on something in the shop. Go see what she's up to for sure. Go from there. Shut the lights off in here because I don't need them now. Man, I needed them to get that together. Gets almost a little dark under there, but trying to see. What? Now you're just going to sit here? Like a bump on a log? She was going and growling and grumbling and having fun. Huh. Yeah, having fun. Don't fall over. Yeah, she wants the phone so bad. I figured since I'm sitting here at the moment with her that we'd show you this. Did a little work on that hot shot rod. I just got to figure out how to finish it. I got it all hooked back together. I got to figure out how to mold something on the end. And just got back from the neighbors from raiding their garden again. Got some taters and some bell peppers she wanted to give me, so I got to run down and get that when I get a text saying, hey, there's stuff here for you. And let's see, Maury brought a load of dirt because he had a load of dirt on. I don't mind freebies. I think it'll mix. He was thinking about it too. Mix it in with that reject and maybe it'll hold better. We will find out. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. It's supposed to, it has rained more. He said it had a couple inches of water on the road about 20 miles from here when he came out. And it hasn't rained here at all today. It's tried to spit a little, but not rain. What was that? Oh, that was the dog. That was Rainy. And she's doing good. Swelling's gone down. Eyeball's looking a little better. And then there's Bristol there. She's the one that didn't feel good for a while, too. Oh, yeah. And then there's... Try to catch her making dummy faces. Becky thinks I'm trying to get her. What? Silly butt. Oh, is that you? Yeah, you're right there. Usually when she looks at the phone like that, she's looking at her mother, not herself. Becky's being a goofball underneath the phone. Anyway, I figured we'd get some playtime with Blakely. Ty trying to get her to... She can't see Ty through the phone.
Are you a nugget buggy? Are you a nugget? Are you a chicken nugget?
Try not to block too much.
Are you a chicken nugget? Are you a nugger? Yeah, are you a nugget?
The reason she gets called Nugget is because before anybody knew what she was in Mama's belly,
we called you Nuggy.
We called her Nuggy.
Nuggy Buggy. Is Blakely a Nuggy Buggy?
Hey, don't go that way. Don't go that way.
Put your legs together.
They were together as far as they can go. Things are cracking if I go any closer. Okay. I think Blakely's had enough for now. If I can hit the button without getting kicked in the face. I was going to show you how good her eye looks, but she won't slow down for that. She let me look from here.
I got Blake.
Doesn't look like there's any swelling.
Oops, you're sitting on your phone.
Probably going to smash me in a second.
On your phone.
She just ain't going to let me see.
Yes.
Anyway, it looks good. A little bloodshot around the outside, but other than that, Looks good. And now she's back in there playing. I actually did get something done today, sort of. That's the original contacts. Soldered back on. I shortened it a little bit. Oh, let's see here. This would have been about there, give or take. That's still not too bad of a length. Near as I can tell, it appears that the wires and the contact tips were molded into this, quite literally. And then the black piece on the outside was over molded onto it. And there was something there. I don't know if it was at the end on that or what. But the end of this is right here now. This is layered shrink tube. I got shrink tube down into about here to keep it from scuffing. Of course, shrink tube all the way up to here. And my initial thought was I'd get them formed where I want them and figure out how to mold JB Weld. There's one small issue with regular JB Weld. It actually says on the package that it is made with metal particles. That might be an issue if you're making contact up here. Because right there at my thumbnail is how far it was covered before. There's a groove here that locked them in. So I'm kind of wondering what to do there. Get a different epoxy or a resin. And my thought on this, since they got that nice hole in the middle, I mean, that could be bolted clamped together and glued on. I mean, it fits right back on. I just got to get them pointed the right direction. And that's kind of where there's an issue. I should have left a little more wire so they come around more and get them back where they were. But, yeah, that's what I got so far. Because I was kind of thinking if I were to use this, I could just fill it with JB Weld, bolt it on, and maybe be done. I don't know. I don't have enough JB Weld left to do it anyway. I've got to get more before I can do anything. You know, and unfortunately, it's pretty stiff here, which is good, but it still needs to get fastened back to here. And this is really thick wall. I mean, the passage down the middle of this is no bigger than what these are. Well, maybe right here, where the shrink tube's on it. And I was looking at the one when we dropped the boys off at freezer camp. They got one hanging there in case somebody needs it. I don't even know what brand it is, but it has a clear plastic tube, a little bigger diameter than that. And you can actually see the wires. They just lay in it. So like if you bugger the end up, you got plenty of wire to reset. This one, they weren't. They were straight through, and actually I had to cut it back and behind the wires to do it. A regular tubing cutter worked pretty good cutting this too. But I still got to figure out how to make it go back together and get them lined up, and you don't want them too damn close together. And there's flies in here that are bugging me. So, call that the end of the day. Hope everybody had a good Tuesday. Hope everybody has a great hump day, and thank you for watching. Appreciate it.